Tuesday night again, as I am here every Tuesday, 8 p.m, for an hour of free mini readings, discussions, whatever takes our fancy, and just a general catch up and get together. So I'll just wait for some of you to jump on. And do you know what? I'm actually going to remember to actually turn on my live feed on Instagram for a change. I actually remember about 10 minutes in, and I might just get it started down here onto my page so I can see you a little bit better. And yes, I am live, which is a good thing. That's a bonus. And let me know when you've jumped on. Hello, Vanessa. You seem to be the first person on here this evening. Lovely to see you on here. Hang on, I'm having issues with this. We'll get there. Why does everything always look different on your phone, and then it looks different on your iPad, and it looks different on your computer? Michelle Hill, hello. Hang on. Now, what's going on here? Hang on. I was hoping to see my comments, but it doesn't seem to work. Oh, well, it is what it is, I always say to people. Elise, hello! Exclamation marks, hello. Jacqueline, hello. Thank you for joining. Liana, I was thinking about you the other day. Sandra, hello. So we're all slowly jumping on now. I literally sit here for a couple of minutes until people jump on. That's how much of a lag that there is. Amanda Cassie, good to see you on here. I've been to New Zealand a few times this week with readings, so it's always good. Just got a feeling I may be back there in October, maybe. Candice, hello. Melissa, hello. And I am over on Instagram also. May have a bit of a lag. So those people over on Instagram, thank you for joining me. And as I say every week, if you have Facebook, please consider going over and watching me through Facebook. You've got more of a chance of me seeing your comments from there, because I've got to keep remembering to go back and look at Instagram, and so I forget half the time, and that's why people think that I ignore them. I'm also streaming live this evening to YouTube at the same time. We are on multiple platforms this evening, so just be a little bit mindful of that with me when I am looking at these comments, because there's more of you on here than what you think is. Stephen Murdoch, hello. Ashley. So where are you from, Ashley? Hi there from, where's that? Tony, hello. Angela, hello. Who have we got Melbourne people on here yet? Who's from Melbourne? Okay. Anyway, I'll just say this. You may have seen go up last night an announcement for a show in Melbourne. We are doing it on Monday, the 23rd of June. We have had a phenomenal response to the ticketing, and we woke up. Tickets went on sale at 7 p.m. last night. Literally 12 hours later, this morning, we were 50% sold out. And I've just had a look at the numbers now. We are now 70% sold out of this show. If you are wanting to come, I would highly recommend getting the tickets this evening, because I don't really see many being left tomorrow. Right. Okay, look, I'm just going to put the link up. It's through Try Booking. Okay, I've just put it up there. Should come up, fingers crossed. Let me know if you can't see it. If not, on my Facebook page, you will see the announcement, the event. You'll see the ad for it, and then there will be the link there for Try Booking as well. Now, I've just put the link up there, so hopefully it will work. Hang on, let me just double check that. Let me double check. Hang on, copy this again. Let me try this. No, forget all that. Forget that. Forget that. It's actually this one here. Paste. There. There. Forget that. How do I get rid of that? Oh, just bear with me, guys, while I get rid of something on there. Nothing simple, is it? Now, if I go there, and if I go on to the comments, here we go. If I delete that, I should be able to delete the comment. Yep, there we go. All right, the try booking link should be up there now. So have a look at that. Go and book your tickets through that, because that's what I said. I've just had a look where we're literally 70% sold out, and I'm not just saying it for shits and giggles. Last time we did this show down there, it sold out in 2 days. And here we are 24 hours later and we're 70% sold out. So I wouldn't be surprised if it sells out by the end of business day tomorrow. So anyway, how are we all? So it's good to see you all on here. I'm guessing. Okay, so Shakti, you see a link pinned. Okay, if it says try booking in that, you'll see, that's the link to the show for in Melbourne. Now it's going to be a great night again. It's Lisa and I are really getting into our groove doing this work together. Absolutely love it. Now, some of you are new on here, I think. Yep, just have a look at that. Before we get started, I'd just like to introduce myself, particularly for the new people. As many of you know, my name is Linda, also known as the Psychic Pinup. I'm psychic and medium. Psychic being what's going on in your world, past, present, possible, future. Medium is somebody who can connect you in with loved ones on the other side. I tend not to do a lot of mediumship on these live feeds because my shows here are quite fast paced and I like to keep the momentum going, and I try to get through as many of you of this when I do these live feeds as I can. So hence I tend to stick with the psychic readings. I don't do medical or legal questions on Facebook. It's a no-go. So just keep that mindful as well. I do prefer to work with direct questions on these live feeds. So please, by all means, hit me up with your direct questions. It just makes it flow a little bit easier for the show. But again, if you ask for a message or general, that's what you're going to get from what I channel for you. And I know from experience, more often than not, it's not what you're wanting to know. Okay, so I do ask that you like and share this live feed. Let me know that you have done that. Please pop liked and shared in the comment section along with your question and or comments, please. I'm also open to doing talking about spiritual things. I'm an open book when it comes to doing the work that I'm doing. So again, feel free to hit me up with some of these questions as well if you're wanting to know the ins and the outs or anything that piques your curiosity with that. Now, what else did I have to say? A lot of you would have seen that I went in and did a retreat on the weekend. I am blessed that I literally live a 2-minute drive from the biggest Buddhist temple in the Southern Hemisphere, the Nantiem, here in the Illawarra, and they have a university, they have a hotel, they've got the most beautiful, they've got a couple of shrines there, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, actually a couple of years, but every time I've gone to do it, I've had something on. They only hold these retreats a couple of times a year. They do weekly meditations and Buddhist classes and one-day meditations, but I wanted to go and experience the whole weekend silent retreat. So we turn up at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning and get given the key to our room, normal hotel rooms that we have, and we are silence. no phones. I actually left my phone. I left all my electronic devices at home. I did not even take a book in with me. I had nothing. They don't even have TV there. So, and they give you a uniform to wear. So I had my pants and my tunic on, and my little grey outfit on, and we were all dressed the same, and it was great. We went through many different forms of meditation. It's not just sitting there in silence. It's, meditation can come in many different forms, like walking and slow walking. And they had me do something different on Saturday night after dinner, where the monk had us just draw circles on a bit of paper for 45 minutes. That was it. Total silence. 45 minutes of drawing circles, circles. And it just became this point here where you're so focused on drawing. You could actually, just to be aware and be present, and to actually see the ink on the pen, and how your senses get heightened by doing that, is unbelievable. And then, off to bed, and up again, like 20 to 6, 5:40. They come through with their big clangers through the corridor, wake you up, because we were up at the shrine at 6 a.m. for chanting, and that was an amazing, phenomenal experience there. And the sound and the vibrations that go through your body while they chant, I've never experienced anything like that. And just coming out of the retreat itself, even down to eating. Being mindful about eating. Chew 20 times before you swallow, and actually be mindful and be present with the food that is in your mouth, and be grateful for it too. It's a bit of an eye-opener. I've come out quite relaxed and seeing things a little bit differently. Don't know how long it will last for. I might have to go back in soon. But it was great. It was highly recommended. So if anybody's interested, they also have a 3-day retreat. I did the 2-day. They do the 3-day, and that is the Nantian Temple in Wollongong. So look it up. Angela, yeah, it was an incredible experience, and it was, you know what, I absolutely loved not having to talk to anybody. I could just sit there and not talk. Loved it. And plus we had Buddhist classes as well. It was great. All right, let's get on to some of these questions here. So excuse me. Okay, where are we up to? Just wait for some of these questions to stop. And again, guys, over on Instagram, I can see you there. And I just ask that if you have Facebook, please consider going over onto Facebook and watching me from there. Okay, just waiting for them to slow down so I can actually read. Okay. And again, I do ask if we can have specific questions, please. Just waiting for it to slow down. Okay, Kim, about what do I see for my husband and son there? Let me just tune into you there, Kim. Okay. I'm hearing choices around here, so I don't know if there's choices to do with your son or choices to do with your husband. Who's meant to have an operation? I feel like I'm talking about something medical here as well. And here I am saying I don't do medical on these live feeds, but I just feel like I'm hearing that there's a choice around a procedure, and I don't know whether it's to do with your husband or whether it's to do with your son here. I'm being shown here. Okay, thank you. They're talking about worries on your husband to do with finances and the family itself. But I'm just being shown that everything's going to work out the way that it should work out, and I do see this in a good way. I'm going to say here, I feel like I'm beating my head against a brick wall here, and I feel like it's connected around your husband, but I feel like it's to do with obstacles to do possibly around work. If that makes sense there for you. But I'm going to say here, there's news or there's a message coming in, something to do around the work itself. So if we had issues with work, because I'm just being shown that there's messages coming in for the better around work. Now, your boy as well, I'm just being shown there with your boy. What are they showing me with your boy there? Okay. I'm just hearing waiting. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. I feel like all the seeds have been planted and we're just waiting for something to come to fruition here. They're also showing me here that there's going to be something to do with helping hand coming up. So I hope that helps you just very, very briefly in a nutshell when I do these readings. Okay, so yes, a promotion withheld. There's news coming in with that. So I feel like once that comes in, things will start looking more on track. I just feel like there's a lot of stress going on around the family. So I don't know if you wrote anything else in the comment section there because I can only literally see 3 to 4 comments at once, guys. So please just be mindful of that as well. I can't go back and okay, so you're waiting for a he's waiting for a kidney transplant again. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like the seeds have been planted. We're just waiting. We're waiting. It's a waiting game. So that makes sense to me. Okay, thank you. I hear the helping hand with that around that, and I hear a number 10 with it too, if we're looking at time frames. So I feel like a number 10 is connected around that. Now, those who just jumped on, I ask that you like and share the live feed. Please let me know that you have done that. Now, Gresh, thank you for liking and sharing, darling. Insight into your finances here. Okay, I'm being shown here the line needs to be drawn down on the ground there somewhere. I'm just being shown that there needs to be some boundaries put down and probably, and what I mean by that, fastening of belt, the belt here. So there needs, in other words, there needs to be some changes and some sacrifices around this, around your finances as well. Now, I feel like I need to be doing this with you in terms of interweaving with somebody else. So, are you partnered up, or have you been combining finances, or are you looking at some sort of partnership with this? Because I feel like I've got lots of income coming in, and or this may be something that's coming for you. So, I hope you understand that. Now, where are we? Let's have a look. Okay. Liked and shared. Summer Dawson, will Scott and I get back together? Okay. There is so much uncertainty around that at the moment, darling. There's a lot of uncertainty, and it's not around you, it's around him. Okay. They're asking me to pass on to you during this time of uncertainty to actually take a breather and to look at things from from a fresh set of eyes here, because it's like you're wanting to get back together with this person. There's a reason why there has been a breakup here, and they're asking you to go within to look at this because I just feel like at the moment we've still got rose-colored glasses on here. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying he's a good person, but I'm putting this back onto you. It's all about you and your own self-worth with this. But at the moment, uncertain, that like it hasn't been written yet. Okay, so hope that helps you. And look, when I do readings, it's I'm looking at your timeline, their timeline, what's going on at the moment. It's still going parallel. So there's the uncertainty around that. All right, who else have we got here? Okay, Angela Wolf, will you be able to get to Bali in July? Lucky you. Lucky you, lucky you, lucky you. I'm gonna say yep. Yep, I am feeling it. Okay, who are you going with? Now, is this to do with a retreat or something? I feel like it's more than just going and laying around a resort. I feel like I'm doing other things with that. But I'm going to say yes, I am feeling that with you. Okay. Just waiting for it to slow down. I've got so many questions. Guys, please don't spam me. Okay, it's like I'm seeing people like cut paste, cut paste, cut paste, cut paste. It's not giving other people's opportunities, and what it's doing is actually clogging up. And all I'm seeing is the same thing, and you're doing the same thing, and it's just going up the screen. I can't see it. Okay. Okay. Angela, am I going to get my own home, please? All right. Now, Angela, what I've got here, um, I think it'll happen a lot quicker than what you are anticipating with this. But again, it's like I felt like I've reached the end of the tether. Like I just don't see it happening. I'm not saying I'm not saying. I just feel like you feel like you can't see it happening. You don't know how it's going to happen. Now I'm going to say here. I feel like March, April is significant to you next year. If it's not next year, it'll be the year after. Look, in terms of timing with the house, I'm hearing March, April, March, April. If it's not next year, it'll be the year after. And I just know at the time you're feeling like you're not seeing it, but I do see it. Okay, so just hang in there because I do see that will happen. Who else have we got here? Let me just water. Okay, and again, for those who've just jumped on, I will be down in Melbourne next month. I'm not doing the Mind Body Spirit Festival, so don't think that you're going to be seeing me at Mind Body Spirit Festival. I'm doing private readings elsewhere, and I do have a show on with the Transparent Medium on Monday, the 23rd of June. And that's what I was just saying to people before. We literally are 70% sold out. We only went on sale at 7 o'clock last night, and I'm 70% sold out. So I'll just put the link up here if anybody's interested in this. It's through the Try Booking, and I'll be very surprised if we've still got tickets by tomorrow, the end of tomorrow afternoon. Now, who else have we got here? Okay. Ashley Thorne, anything exciting happening to me in the next couple of months? Would you like the lotto numbers? How's that for excitement? Who would like the lotto numbers? But I'll see what I can pick up here for you. All right. Now, this is the thing. There's going to be an offers coming in for you quite quickly, but I do feel like it's connected around work or education. Here, do you have something legal going on around you, or are you waiting to be signing something, to make something official or to finalize something? Because I feel like I need to be talking about all of that. So yeah, if that's what the exciting thing is, okay, baby. They're talking about babies. Who's trying to have babies? Who's got babies, or who's trying to fall pregnant? Okay, I feel like I need to be talking about that too. So if that's not you, there's news of babies. Somebody's having babies. So that's something exciting to be looking at there. Hello, Athena. You just purchased tickets. Awesome. Same place, same time. I wonder if we can blow up the electricity grid again. So that's you, Ashley. Okay, you're talking about babies. Is that right? Because I just feel like I need to be talking about babies here too. And that's what you wanted me to pick up on, wasn't it? As I always say to people, never test me. Where are we? Okay. Now, guys, I do prefer to be working with direct questions, please. So generals, what do I see? Messages, that's all you're going to get off me, and they are going to be general. So if you, I do prefer specific, so we can get through a lot more, please. Kylie Keegan, are you in a relationship, darling? Because what's the two energies? I'm feeling two energies around you. Okay. Two energies, third party. Okay, third party I'm picking up around this. So can you give me a little bit more information? Because I feel like I need to be talking about two energies here. Okay, before I go any further with this. Okay, I'm going to say here there needs to be some speaking of truths, or I just feel like you're going to be putting your foot down, and I feel like you're going to be speaking some truths around relationships as well. So I'm going to say a bit of a wake up call I'm getting with you in a good way. So what's this? No, well, I can't even remember what I just said. So are you in a relationship? No, I'm seeing two energies. I'm seeing two energies around you, darling. So it's you're talking to someone, but I'm going to say just be careful, because I'm picking up another energy here. And if you go back, I did say third party. So not single, but talking to someone. Be aware that they are talking to other people as well. Are you okay with that? So I can't get my head around this whole dating game these days with the way it is. You know what? It's becoming like a bloody game show. You know, this online stuff, and it's like a game, and you're the prize, and you got to prove, you got to be the winner, the winner. Who else have we got here? Tamwa, hello. Any messages about career, please? Now, this is the thing, Tamwa. Okay. Oh, Spirit's very funny then. It's you're gonna hate me because they just showed me the book, The 5 a.m. Club. The 5 a.m. Club. It was where people, get up at 5 a.m. every day to be successful. And I feel like with this, I'm not saying to get up at 5 a.m., but it's telling me to be focused. It's all about getting up and being disciplined and being focused here in order to get ahead. In other words, have routine, not just see what happens and go with the flow. It's like literally have your day planned out about your business and do something every day with the business here. I know that if you do that, there is going to be a lot more opportunities. They're showing me here that there's going to be a lot more around the actual sound itself and you doing things differently. I know we have spoken about this on numerous occasions, but they literally showed me that bloody book called The 5 a.m. Club. 5 a.m. I think it's 5 a.m. Club. I'm listening to it at the moment. It's look it up. So I hope that helps you. Where are we? So those who just joined, please let me know that you have liked and shared, and welcome. As you know, I come on here every Tuesday evening. It's my way of giving back, and I am broadcasting across multiple platforms at once. So if you're sitting in YouTube or Instagram or that and you think I'm ignoring, I'm not. I do ask if the best way for me probably to see you is if you do have Facebook, to consider going to Facebook and watching me from there. Everything comes back to a central spot here, and I've got to keep remembering to go over to Instagram. So I'm just keeping a monitor on Instagram at the same time. Hooey. Okay. Okay, Chantel. Messages from the other side. I'm just going to say this. I've got a gentleman stepping forward for you straight away, and I do have issues around the heart, chest. I'm going to say the lungs. I feel like I have either a leaky valve or I've got to get a stent, or I know that I've got issues with my heart. So it's not like a sudden heart attack. It's like I know that he possibly could have even had ongoing issues that he was being treated for. I do feel like that this is like a grandfather here, if you can let me know. And this is why I don't like doing mediumship when I do these readings, because now I've lost you and I've got to wait for you to come back, and then I have forgotten what I've just said, and you've got to refresh my memory. But it's like here with this, okay, also talking about a mother and a birthday as well. So if you can let me know, if that's not you, it's somebody who was around there when I was watching that, talking about that at the same time. Good evening, Anita. Chantel, oh my gosh, yes, my lungs. Okay, so you've got the issues, right? But I'm feeling like that this is something to do hereditary as well. Now, do you understand that person that I'm talking about, please? Because I'm quite specific where I work. I don't try to make it fit. It may be for somebody else with this. Okay. Sandra or Nellis. Okay, I'll come back to you, Chantel, but just very briefly, Sandra, you are asking for a a general reading, and it's just going to be very quickly, darling, because general can really go into like a 10-minute reading, and I don't do those on these live feeds here. I feel like I need to be talking about something either connected with family and work or education and family here. I just got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, and I just feel like my head is spinning. And I feel like somewhere along the line here, some boundaries need to be put down with some certain people. I do know that there is offers here or opportunity coming up around, it's either work related or education related here too, that is not to be overlooked, because I feel like that this is an opportunity for you. And I just feel like there may be other things in the work here that is holding you back from achieving goals, if that makes sense. Okay. Chantel, no, my pop passed from lung issue. That's why I said I couldn't quite work out. I've got all this stuff going on here. And so you're the one that's had the blood clot, is that right? Now your pop passed for the lung issues. Yes, I do have him. And that's what he says. Yes. But the thing is, I feel like I need to be talking about a mum or a mum and a birthday or honouring of a celebration coming up as well. If you can let me know. Sorry, the questions are going very, very fast here, so it's very hard to capture them. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Rick Emmett, hello. Big visit at work tomorrow. Any thoughts? I see it all as good. Really, I do. I actually feel like I've got an offer coming, or again, some sort of, I want to say partnership, but not partnership, but I feel like you're like in the driver's seat with this. And so I'm going to say that you will have a lot more responsibility, or they will be leaning on you more. So to me, it's sort of like a partnership, even though it's not. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Chantel, so it's your granddaughter's birthday. Yeah, I knew I was talking about female with a birthday as well. So you're the grandma, is that right? Yeah, mum, birthday this Friday. So this week says happy birthday with that as well. I just have to say, Chantel, have you been just eating like I feel like I'm eating like smoked barbecue, like barbecue ribs or barbecue, something with a lot of sauce on it. Okay, I'm just tasting that. Who else have we got here? Anita Dale, hello. Will my daughter's issues ease a little bit? Geez, okay. I feel like there's going to be a cut here. Now, is that to do with relationships or medical? Because I don't do medical. I'm just feel here that I've got a cut here and a whole new beginning, like like truth's being spoken here. So if you can give me a little bit more information. So Chantel chips, yeah, but have you had like the barbecue sauce, or I'm tasting like the smoky barbecue sauce on it? If you can let me know. Oh. Ah, boy. Okay. Hello, Tracy Williams. Always good to see you on here. Will work pick up for me soon. Okay. All right. I think you're at a fork in the road, and I just feel like we're a little bit stagnant. And before we take off with something new altogether. So I'm going to say I feel like I'm picking up a 7 around that, Tracy. I don't feel like it would be 7 days. I'm thinking more around about the 7-week period here, which pretty much take us into the July period, which is the 7th month. Okay, so I hope that helps you. So, all right, so Anita, you're thinking about money. Yep, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure, clarify it was not medical that we're talking about here. That's why I said, yes, something's going to happen. I feel like I've got a whole clean break coming with this with her. Okay, Michelle Hill, any change is good because we always learn from it. Anything around, okay, is that what you're asking me? Will the change in my career be a good change? Most definitely. Obviously, there's always teething issues when we first start things. What is it that you're doing? Because I know you used to work in legal, didn't you? You're working with legal, but you're still working with legal. Is that right? If we just had a bit of a change in with the law, I just feel like same but different. You're going to learn a lot, darling. So don't get disheartened if not everything's falling into place at once, because there's always an adjustment period with anything. You're welcome, Tracy. Yeah, still legal. That's why I said I feel like same different. Same different. So is it litigation that you're going into? Were you doing conveyancing before? I just feel like I'm looking at actual court here. If you can let me know, but I feel like it's good. Um, Amanda, will I get another llama? If you want another llama, I have no doubt in my mind that you'll get another llama. And I know you're laughing right now. Okay. So you're going to be going to do the conveyancing. Okay. I get confused. I confuse myself a lot of the times. Where are we? Have you done probate? Were you ever doing probate? They just showed me probate too. Okay. Belinda Stenton. Okay, your friend Stephen is there. Hello, Stephen. Now, Belinda. How do I know your name? Okay, everything's a blur for me. The challenges here. When people ask me, am I ever going to be happy again? I'll always say to them, I don't know, you tell me. Only you can make you happy. Now, okay, I've got somebody coming forward for you straight away, right away. Somebody smoked, male smoker coming in to see you to talk about this. Now, is this dad or is this a grandfather? They actually smoke. I can smell the stale smoke with him. Now, Stephen, what I'm getting here with you is that, look, basically, love, at the end of the day, only you can make you happy. And more often than not, things usually get worse before they get better. And that comes with sacrifices here. So I know that there will be some sacrifices that are coming up around you in order for you to get to the place that will make you happy. I know also they're talking about relationships as well. And it's like, I just feel like done, dusted. Does that make sense? I just feel like it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. I just feel like I've got nothing else to give with this. And it's like I'm exhausted. I don't have words. I don't even want to talk about it because my blood pressure goes up with that. So if you can let me know, but it's something where you need to start making some decisions with that, and only you can make you happy. Okay, Amanda, woohoo! Yep. Okay, awesome. Let him know. Get the checkbook out. Do they still have checkbooks? Yeah. Get the llama. Okay, you did it a few years ago. Cool. That's for you, Michelle. I can see that. Okay. So I'm just going to pop up again the link to the try booking for our show in Melbourne on the 23rd of June, Monday. And if you've just jumped on, we are 70% sold out. We went on sale at 7 o'clock last night, and we are nearly at capacity now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're sold out by tomorrow afternoon. Hello, Liana. Anything around purchasing property, please? You're really nesting, aren't you? Really, really nesting. Really nesting. Yeah, I just feel like it's a bit of a. I just feel a little bit not stuck, but again, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I feel like July. I don't feel like you'll be buying in July, but I feel like July you'll have a better idea of where you sit for property here. But I'm going to say here, expect the unexpected, because I feel like the property will come in sooner than what you actually think. Now, I do see a choice of two. I feel like I've got a couple of choices here, and you'll be torn between the two properties, and then you'll be back here asking me which one am I going to get. But I just feel like come July, you may be in a bit of a better position to be making some decisions with that. Okay, so I hope that helps you. How are we going for time? Okay, going well. Okay, we have a workshop coming up in July in Wollongong, and I've only just booked the space this afternoon, and it is going to be a fairly big workshop, and there'll be 4 facilitators on this workshop. So I'll be doing the psychic mediumship. Lady D will be doing the astrology. Katrina Heron will be doing the numerology, and Nell Canales will be doing breath work as well as meditation and some self-development there. It will be at the end of July. So hopefully I'll get those details up in the next week. So just keep an eye out for that. It will be in Wollongong, a whole day workshop. Anita, any plans on show in Brisbane soon? Not on a show, Anita, but I will be in Brisbane in July. I think the beginning of July. No, end of June. Hang on. God, that's come around quick. Hang on. Bear with me. I'll tell you when. No. Afterlife Convention. I will be at the Afterlife Convention, Hordern Pavilion. Anybody who's going to that, it's basically where science meets spirituality here. So there's a lot of talks going on, as well as readings. It's an expo. It'll be at the Hordern Pavilion at the end of June. I will get details up of that very soon. The following week, in July. So the first weekend in July, Anita, I will be in Brisbane. There is an expo on. Is it at the race course or something? I don't know the name of it. I've got to get those details. I'm a little bit behind with all of my scheduling here, but just keep an eye out for that. Brisbane, I will be up there first weekend in July, if anybody's interested in that. And of course, we've got our cruise coming up to the South Pacific in November. Dana, hello. Dana, you know, I've still got your paintings up on the wall, just saying. You're welcome, Anita. Happy Tuesday, Sandy. Somebody asked me about a grade. Will I finish school with good average? Okay. Right, they're saying more studies required. More head down, bum up. More head down, bum up. I'm being told with that one there. Okay, then you'll get what you're after. I know that you're working hard now, but they're saying something here. Are you lacking in mathematics, or I feel like there's a subject there that you need to go back and revisit or give a little bit more attention to with that. Okay, we're up for cards, guys and girls. We're up for cards. We do some cards. So if you're wanting a tarot card from me for a message for the next week, put up the word blunt. Dana, I think so. I don't know yet. It's all up in the air at the moment. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm over a lot of expos, and I am pulling back a lot and just doing a lot more private readings and confining a little bit more to doing workshops and shows. But I'll see. I'll know in the next couple of weeks, Dana. All right. If we got here, do we want the angel cards as well? At least, what's this? Blunt in capital letters. You'll have to put that up again. It's been a year since my last reading. Okay, the rest of it's gone off the screen, sorry. All right, if you're new here, we get to the last 15 minutes, and this is when I will pull cards for people for messages for the week from Spirit. And I fondly call my tarot cards the blunt cards because they can be pretty blunt. and everybody seems to love the blunts. And sometimes people, they're wanting an answer to a question, and I find that these angel answers generally will give you an answer. That doesn't always work, but we'll see what we can do. So if you're wanting an angel card, just so either blunt or angel, and I'll see what I can do for the next 15 minutes here. All right. Okay, let's go. Gina Frost is after a blunt, please. Okay, Page of Swords here, Gina Frost. Okay, who are you talking to online, darling? Just watch your social medias. Every time I pull this card, it's a heads up to me that we've got a little bit of stalking. Not necessarily a bad thing, like everybody likes to go for a little bit of a stalk, but just be aware that somebody's trying to keep tabs of you and see what you're up to. Anne Marie's after an angel. So for you, okay, they've got here romance. So I feel like I need to pull another one for you with that one, and forgiveness. So, okay, just try to get that to come in line. So romance and forgiveness there for Anne Marie. Lindy Wilson's after a blunt. So blunt for you, darling. I love this card. I love getting this card. It's the Nine of Cups. Now, Cups is all about our emotions, but this card in particular, I love this because it's a wish card, and it means that all of your wishes are coming true or do come true, but be careful what you wish for. Also comes with a warning here. Kate Louise is after a blunt. So, Kate Louise, okay. Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, you're a practical person, lovely. It's just a reminder to you, if you aren't, to make sure you do a little bit of grounding in the next week. Your head could be a little bit up in the clouds or a little bit of daydreaming. Just keep reminding yourself to be present and be focused with everything that you are doing this week, okay? Shireen, is it Hopewood? Blunt, please. So, okay. Are we moving, darling? Okay, this is the Eight of Wands, and wands are about action cards, doing cards. And every time I get the 8, it's a heads up to me that either we've got somebody that's thinking about moving or there's some sort of movement going on around them. It's also a card of a trip over, possibly overseas trip too, or news coming in from somebody from afar. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, Fiona Cations is after a blunt, please. So for you, Fiona. Okay, first major arcana of the evening, and it's a strength card for you, Fiona. Now, obviously, strength is pretty self-explanatory. Just a reminder that you are a very, very strong person, but there may be things that are going to come to light over the next week that is going to be requiring some inner strength from you. It's also a reminder here that sometimes if you might work in your favor if you let people think that things are their ideas. Okay, so I'll leave that one there for you. Sharon Bell is after a blunt. So Sharon Bell for you. Another major arcana. So we've got the Hierophant for you. So this is for Sharon Bell. All right. Now, this is all about structure and doing things the right way and us conforming to society. And I think here maybe things may be getting under your skin and you're starting to question, why do I have to do it that way? Why do I have to do this? And I think there might be a little bit of rebellion going on with you in the next week, and that's okay. So it's not everything's black and white. Okay, so it's not the way it's to be written. Dana, I haven't got the fluffies. I can get them out if you want, but I think everybody's liking the blunts now. Tony Gonzalez is after a blunt. So in 2 minds, darling. Swords, 2 of swords. Swords are about our thoughts and also about communication coming in here. But this is all about do I, don't I, what do I do? So take that blindfold off and just make things happen, okay? Get off the fence, darling. Just make things happen. Athena, blunt, please, for you. Okay, another major arcana here. Now, this is the Empress. The Empress is actually pregnant, and this is usually a heads up for me about pregnancy. Now, I don't think that we need to be worrying about that. More often than not, the Empress is all about reminding you to draw on your creative ideas, your intuition, and also for me, it's also can be a birth of a business or an idea here that you need to be working on as well. But I feel like also it can be connected to Rick as well. So hope that helps. Who else have we got? Annette Threadgate is after a blunt. So Annette, for you, we have the Page of Cups. Again, Cups is about our emotions, but pages are about messages coming in. When I get this card, it's always a heads up for me is like to expect the unexpected. So anything and anything can happen for you in the next week. So expect the unexpected. Okay, so be prepared. Okay, who else have we got here? Shakti. Hello, Shakti. You're after a blunt, darling. Okay. Ace of Wands for you. Wands are action doing. It's also a card of creativity here. Aces are the start of something or offer coming in. So when I get this card, generally I ask people, are you going for another job or you're wanting to go for another job? And it's also encouragement for you to follow those creative ideas that you've got. I feel like something needs to come out of that. So I hope that helps you. Jack Queen is after an angel card for you. So we've got here, ask others for help. That's your answer there for whatever your question is. They're saying ask others for help. Amanda Cassie is after a blunt, please. Okay. Queen of Wands, you are the Queen of Wands, lovely. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, standing your power. Look at this. Look at this, Amanda. Like the black cat, that's the witch. You know what I'm getting at? Stand in your power here because you know what you need to do. I'm not going to go any further. You know what that is. We've spoken about this before. Belle Bland is after a blunt, please. So we've got for you Ace of Cups, Belle Bland. And again, cups are about our emotions. Ace is the start of something. This generally this card will represent a new job offer coming in, a new house, or even an announcement of a new baby coming in. So just keep an ear out for that in the next week. Who else have we got? Elise Siobhan, you're after a blunt. Did I not give you one before? Name rings a bell here. We've got here the King of Wands here. Now, with this, just watch out for any male around you in the next week that can be a little bit feisty here. May rub you up the wrong way, and I'm just being told here to bite your tongue and just don't get involved. I feel like it's work related, so I hope that helps you. Vanessa Gray is after a blunt, so we've got blunt. Okay, we have for you the 10 of Swords. Swords are about, again, communications, our thoughts. 10 is the ending of something here. You'll see here he's got the knives in his back. It doesn't literally mean that you do have knives in your back, but it's heads up here that whatever you're going through at the moment, if it's shitty things, it's not going to get any worse. It can't hurt you anymore. And there's that saying that it's always darker before the dawn. So I just feel like we're now coming out the other end with this. Okay, so just hang in there with that. Okay, at least you are welcome. Nadia is after a blunt, please. So Nadia, okay, we've got here the 8 of Cups. Okay, cups are about the emotions. But here you'll see this is a card of disengaging and walking away from your emotions. It's sort of like, had enough, that's it, moving away. So I'm just going to say I feel like there'll be some light bulb moments for you over the next week, and there may be some severing of some emotions with you in the next week. Donna Crawford is after a blunt, so always nice to have you on here. Donna, again, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is about work, education, career, finances. Now, Knights, again, are offers that are coming in here, but the Knight works at a very, very slow snail's pace. So it's not going to happen in a hurry. So if whatever you're waiting on, whether it's be work connected to work, finances, whatever this is, it's coming, but it's going to be at a snail's pace. Okay, I just heard October too. Whatever's going on there, they're saying October with that. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Okay, let me see what else have we got happening here. Whew. Okay, Linda Marie after a blunt. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords for you. Swords are about your thoughts and communication. But you see here, she thinks she's stuck. She's not. So whatever's going on with you at the moment, you are not stuck. You are not stuck in this situation. You are able to get up and walk away at any time here or make this decision, okay? You are not bound by whatever this is that's going on with you. Okay, Anita Dale is after a blunt. Okay, so Anita, for you, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is, again, finances, education, career, wealth. I love the 10 of Pentacles. It's nice, rounded. You can see there's abundance there. There's stability here, and it's just a reminder, and maybe connected with your daughter here. I'll just see that money issues are looking on the up and up. It could be you, it could be your daughter, but generally, a lot of the times when I read for people, I could be reading for other people around you as well. You're welcome, Linda Marie. Now, who else have we got here? Tammy Langford. Did I not do a reading for you before, Tammy? It's okay. Nine of Swords. So swords are our thoughts, communications, but here it's your thoughts. And it's like too much overthinking. This dude ain't sleeping. Like when he should be asleep, he's worrying about things at 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't worry about it. So if that's you, please, I'm going to say meditation does wonders here. Take it from me. I just did 2 days straight silence and I see things differently at the moment. That's why I said I don't know how long it will last for, but I see things a little bit differently. And it's just a reminder here, don't overthink things. Okay. Who else have we got? Kathy Sheehan, blunt, please. Okay. All right. Seven of cups. And now cups are about our emotions. This card, I always call it's the card of illusion, confusion, and delusion. And so there's so much going on here, and it has very many different interpretations, and I'll give them all to you just very, very quickly. Now, with this could be too many options for you, so there's confusion here. Sometimes when I read this card, depending on the other energy that I'm picking up, it could be that we have somebody with addictions around you as well. And I don't mean like substance addictions. It could be addictions to alcohol, gambling, porn, anything that's addictive here. So that may be somebody that is around you at the moment that you may need some heads up here. But I'm just going to say here, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of overthinking with that there too. So I hope that helps you. Alrighty. So I am going to call it a night. Here we are coming up to 9 o'clock. As you know, I only come on here for the hour every Tuesday. If I didn't get to you, please, by all means, please don't think it's personal. It is not. I do have a lot of you on here, and I do try to get through as many of you as what I can. I am streaming across multiple platforms as we speak. Now, as I've said, I'll plug it again. Show in Melbourne, Monday the 23rd of June. We're 70% sold out. So by, I say, tomorrow afternoon, we probably will be sold out. It's at Fountain Gate again. I'm going to see if we can blow up the electricity grid again. That was pretty funny last time. Then at the end of June, I've got the Afterlife Convention at the Hordern Pavilion the following week, and I'll be up in Brisbane for the expo. I'm pretty certain it's at the showground or the racecourse, something like that. I've got to look into that. And we do have a workshop coming up in the Illawarra in Wollongong at the end of July, and hopefully I'll get the details up about that in the next week or so once we've worked out what the program is going to be. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me this evening. If you haven't liked my pages, please consider doing that. I do put daily messages up each day, and just to a little bit of inspiration, and I do post quite regularly onto the pages. I am going to sit down and actually do a podcast tomorrow, probably about my experience form of spirituality that I'm looking at the moment. As you know, I do have a podcast going about the Anything and Everything Spiritual podcast, because I'm very passionate about the work that I do, and I do like to spread the word and educate people with it too, because it is attainable for everybody. Okay, and I would dearly love for everybody to get something out of it. So I will leave that there. And thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'll be back again next Tuesday, 8 p.m., and I'll see you all then. Thank you.